Hello, friends. Welcome to the story room. Today's Bible story would be about a boy named Joseph who went from being thrown into a pit to becoming a powerful ruler. Have you ever felt like things weren't going your way or you just had a bad day? Well, God was always with Joseph and is always with you as well. No matter what happens, God has a wonderful plan for your life. So, grab your comfy blankets, find your spot, and let us enjoy the story. A long time ago, in a land called Canaan, there was a young boy named Joseph. He had 11 brothers. Wow, that's a lot of brothers. But guess what? Joseph's father Jacob loved him very much and gave him a beautiful coat of many colors. But Joseph's brothers weren't happy about that. They became very jealous and started to hate him. And then Joseph had some dreams, big dreams. He told his brothers, "One day I will be a great leader and you will bow before me." Oh, that made his brothers even angrier. One day, when Joseph went to find them in the fields, they made a terrible plan. They grabbed Joseph and threw him into a deep, dark pit. Ooh, poor Joseph. He must have been really scared in the pit. But you know what? God was still with him. Instead of leaving him in the pit, his brothers sold him as a servant to some travelers going to Egypt. They even told their father that Joseph was gone forever. Joseph was now a servant in a faraway land. But even in Egypt, God was still with him. He worked in a rich man's house and did such a great job that he was put in charge of everything. But then, something unfair happened. Joseph was blamed for something he didn't do and was thrown into the prison. It seemed like things were going from bad to worse. But guess what? God was with him. Even in prison, Joseph helped others. He interpreted dreams for two men, and one of them, the king's cupbearer, was later freed. But Joseph was forgotten, only for a while. One day, Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, had a strange dream. No one could understand what it meant. But then the cupbearer remembered Joseph. He told Pharaoh, "There's a man in prison who can understand dreams." Pharaoh sent for Joseph, and Joseph explained the dream. He told Pharaoh that a great famine was coming, and Egypt needed to store food to survive. Pharaoh was amazed and made Joseph the second most powerful man in Egypt. Wow! Joseph went from being in a pit to ruling a palace. He helped save Egypt and many other countries. And guess what? One day his brothers came looking for food. They didn't recognize him, but Joseph knew who they were. Remember Joseph's dream? Well, it came true. His brothers bowed before him, just like in his dreams. But instead of being angry, Joseph forgave them. He told them, "You meant to harm me, but God used it for good." And just like that, Joseph's family was reunited and God's plan for him was fulfilled. God turned Joseph's pain into a great purpose. The end. What an incredible journey Joseph had. You know what? There are some important lessons that we can learn from his story. 1. God has a plan for you. Even when things seem bad, God is working on something super great for your future. 2. Never give up. Joseph went through some hard times, but he never gave up on his faith in God. So, no matter what you're going through, never give up on God. 3. Forgive others. Instead of being angry at his brothers, Joseph forgave them. We should always choose forgiveness. Maybe you've had a tough day. Maybe things did not go your way, or someone was unkind to you. I want you to know that God is always with you. Just like Joseph. When Joseph was in the pit, God was with him. When he was in the prison, God was with him. Even when he stood before Pharaoh, God was also with him. No matter what you're going through right now, God is always with you. And one day you will see his amazing blessings unfold. Let us do our words of affirmation. Say this after me. God has a plan for me. I will trust in him. Again, God has a plan for me. I will trust in him. One more time. God has a plan for me. I will trust in him. Well done. And until next time on Aunty Abby's Kids Corner, it is bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Remember to click the subscribe button and share with your family and friends so we can create more awesome videos together.